A word people love to hear but hate to live by. Everyone wants success, freedom, confidence, but very few are willing to pay the price, because discipline demands sacrifice. It demands consistency when no one is watching. It demands effort when you have every excuse to stop. Most people think discipline means forcing yourself to do things you hate, but that's not true. Discipline means training your mind to act according to your goals, not your emotions. It's about alignment. It's about saying, I know what I want, and I refuse to let temporary feelings decide my future. Motivation is a spark. It fades. Discipline is a fire that never dies because it's built from commitment, not emotion. When you rely on motivation, you only act when you feel inspired. But when you live with discipline, you act even when you don't feel like it. You move because your purpose is stronger than your mood. Think about it. The people you admire, the athletes, creators, leaders, entrepreneurs, they're not superhuman. They just made a decision to show up every day, whether they feel ready or not. They built habits that turn pain into power, repetition into mastery. They understand one truth: consistency beats intensity. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about doing something every single day. Discipline is not glamorous. It's quiet. It's lonely. It's the 5 a.m. alarm when the world is still asleep. It's the decision to work instead of scrolling through your phone. It's saying no to comfort, no to distractions, no to excuses. And for that, most people give up because they don't see the reward immediately. But discipline always pays. Always. Every rep you do, every page you read, every uncomfortable action, it's building a version of you that's unstoppable. You may not see it now, but one day you'll look back and realize all those small moments of effort became the foundation of your success. Discipline is not about control, it's about freedom. When you master discipline, you no longer live as a slave to your emotions. You stop negotiating with laziness. You stop asking, do I feel like it? Because the answer doesn't matter anymore. You just do it. And that's when your life starts to change. You see, every choice you make is a vote for the person you're becoming. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you cast a vote for your future self. The problem is, most people vote for comfort every single day. They choose short-term pleasure instead of long-term purpose. And then they wonder why they feel stuck, why life feels meaningless. Discipline gives your life structure. Without it, you drift, day after day, year after year. You tell yourself you'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes, because comfort is addictive. It convinces you that doing less is okay, that rest is self-care, even when you haven't earned it. But discipline destroys that illusion. It replaces comfort with clarity. It teaches you that freedom isn't found in doing whatever you want. It's found in doing what you must. There will be days when you don't want to get up, days when your mind screams to quit, days when no one believes in you, not even yourself. That's when discipline matters most. Because discipline doesn't care how you feel, it only cares about what you do. And when you keep showing up on those days, you start to see what you're truly made of. You become dangerous, not because you're aggressive, but because you're consistent. You become unstoppable because you've built the one skill that separates dreamers from achievers, the ability to act without emotion. Success doesn't require motivation. It requires repetition. The man who runs every morning will always outperform the one who runs only when he feels inspired. The student who studies every day will always outperform the one who studies when it's convenient. The entrepreneur who works through uncertainty will always outperform the one who waits for clarity. That's the secret no one wants to hear. Discipline is boring. It's repetitive. It's routine. But it's also the foundation of every great thing that has ever been built. The gym is boring. Writing is boring. Practicing the same skill 1,000 times is boring. But boredom is where mastery lives. The ones who can handle boredom are the ones who win. You must understand, your feelings are temporary. Your dreams are not. Stop living based on emotion. Emotion tells you to rest, to quit, to procrastinate. But discipline tells you to rise, to move, to continue. And if you learn to listen to that voice, the voice of discipline, you can change everything. There's a quote that says, "Suffer the pain of discipline or suffer the pain of regret. You will suffer either way. The difference is the outcome." Discipline hurts now, but regret hurts forever. Discipline requires effort, but regret steals your peace. Which one are you willing to live with? The truth is, discipline doesn't make your life harder. It makes it easier because it eliminates confusion. You stop wasting energy deciding what to do and simply do what needs to be done. You build momentum. And once you have momentum, everything becomes simpler. At first, discipline feels like a burden, but as you grow, it becomes a source of pride. You begin to respect yourself. You start trusting yourself. Because every time you keep a promise to yourself, you rebuild your confidence. Most people break promises to themselves every day. They say they'll start tomorrow, and they don't. They say they'll change, but they don't. Discipline fixes that. Discipline says, if I said I'll do it, I'll do it. No excuses. And that trust, that self-respect, is everything. It's what makes you stand tall, even when life knocks you down. It's what gives you calmness when others panic. It's what separates the person who hopes from the person who acts. If you want to change your life, don't chase motivation. Build discipline. Create a routine and protect it like it's sacred. Wake up early. Move your body. Learn something new. Say no when you need to. Stick to the plan even when it's hard. Because every disciplined day adds another brick to the wall of your success. You won't see progress every day. Sometimes it'll feel like nothing is changing, but it is. Discipline works silently, like gravity, invisible but constant. It pulls you toward your goals. And one day you'll look around and realize you've become someone others look up to. Not because you're lucky, but because you were consistent. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop overthinking. Stop letting your emotions control your life. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. It's about getting up one more time than you fall. It's about doing your best even when no one's watching. Remember this, motivation might start the journey, but discipline finishes it. Motivation makes promises. Discipline delivers results. You don't need to feel inspired. You just need to take action. Again and again and again. Because at the end of the day, your future doesn't care about your excuses. It only cares about your effort. Your dreams don't need you to be perfect. They need you to be consistent. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you want to be. One day, you'll look back and thank yourself for not quitting. You'll thank yourself for showing up when it was hard. You'll thank yourself for choosing discipline over comfort. Because that's the day you'll realize discipline wasn't your cage. It was your freedom. So get up, stay focused, be consistent. Let others chase motivation. You build discipline, and watch how everything in your life changes.